Hey guys, welcome to JPlays. I am Iceman. This is my playthrough of Bioshock Infinite Soul DLC, Burial at Sea, which comes in part 1 and part 2, I believe. It's been a very long time since I last played this. Let's jump into... So, we've now played through the main campaign for Bioshock Infinite, which ended in an absolute time paradox of an ending, with Booker being drowned to death by his own daughter but back in time, so where killing him would have meant that she didn't exist, which creates a massive time paradox, because if she didn't exist, then she couldn't have drowned him. Therefore, it's a loop. I don't understand. But anyway, a very weird ending to the main campaign. But let's jump into Burial at Sea, Episode 1. Oh well, okay. So here we can see when I played last time. So I played exactly 11 years ago. That's how long it's been. Okay. That's fine. Yep. We'll go medium for now, and then I can always change it. Last time around in the main campaign I switched not too long after starting over into hard mode, so we'll see how we go. All I remember of this is that it takes part in Rapture, which we got a little bit of at the end of the main campaign.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
You need to quit smoking, mate.
What do you want?
If you're coughing that
How
bad.
about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. But Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Ah, they probably changed the use key, haven't they? Right? Oh, is it controller? No. Oh, it's still E. Okay. Can't go in there. If this was totally detective noir stuff, he'd be grabbing his hat and jacket. But anyway. Ah, we're in Rapture.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
Sander Cohen.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Interesting.
Yes?
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a patent clerk. It's our responsibility to strive.
Here, here.
He looks so sad.
What happened to these children?
Red means stop.
What are they?
Green means go.
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia?
All little girls.
Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country is there a place for men like me? Men who refuse to say yes to the doubters and the parasites.
Yes, but even Andrew Ryan takes a vacation.
Great to see Rapture in its earlier stages.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
Ah, Big Daddies.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? Are they just some kind of machine?
Underneath, they're just everyday people, I think.
Well, I say you should have to prove you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the uninformed. Does more harm than good.
Who would judge that? A system like that invites abuse.
Having a benevolent dictatorship takes care of that.
Benevolence isn't human nature.
Mm-hmm.
Something exceptional? Those parasites resent it, condemn it, or worse yet, take credit for themselves.
Nice finally consorting with the equally talented, eh? Getting recognized properly? Being part of something bigger?
Yeah. How progressive.
Security firm. I got it firsthand.
Cooks a fella from the inside out. Is a damn thing a weapon or an oven?
Works with mini-rays or microwaves? Oh, I can't remember. All I know is it sounds dreadful.
Man, this place looks wondrous.
The meek can go ahead and inherit the earth for all I care. I'm fine right here in Rapture.
If Frederick takes what he needs, he's always going to be a hostage to fortune. What's the difference between one who relies on fate and a beggar?
Now you sound like Ryan.
Good.
I'm so funny.
What?
You not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Well, I'll go in there in a minute. I want to see what's in this room over here.
You just say the word, I'll show you what I mean.
DeWitt? The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again. Got some nerve showing your face around here, pal. Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Oh. Ah, people using tonics already. Okay. Oh, plasmids.
Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. And so soon.
Ah, it costs money. Interesting.
I was telling all this Don't right? About the dispersions being made about me, huh? This legal nonsense, huh? About what Ryan warned us about. This society of lawyers.
All right.
Are you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. she's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
Huh. See, that's a good video thingy. The ones in the main campaign made no sense. You'd watch them and be like, what? What the hell? What? They seemed incomplete. That, and random. That is totally, like, a knowledge base. Like, from beginning to end, you know what it's telling you. That's so much better. So there's many different ways I could go. And still no map. So I could go up, or I could go across there. I've already been in the bar. There's so many places to go.
How am I gonna get work with my leg all busted up like this? Foreman says I should have been more careful.
Something will turn up. Adversity breeds opportunity, that's what Ryan says.
That unpleasantness with Fontaine seems so far behind us.
I hope all of his crowd are enjoying themselves. Locked up forever.
Gotta hand it to the old man. Locking up Fontaine's thugs in his own department store. That's poetic justice.
Take your time. Be right with you.
Freaky. It's like a monster screaming or something. So many of these are down to interpretation. That's the cool kind of art.
Wonderful to see you.
Why are you wasting your time with that one?
Taking the tape out of Fontaine.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. and Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
That's so cool. By the way, that voice, I would recognize that voice anyway. That guy did the voice for the intro to System Shock 2. One you would get at the very beginning.
Fontaine got taken up by Ryan's case for one reason, and one reason only. He built a better mousetrap.
Oh, for God's sake, Armand, you want to get us both rounded up?
So you admit it, that Ryan's rounding people up.
It was a figure of speech.
The pot calling the kettle black is a figure of speech.
I keep my head low and I do my job.
Like a good German.
Now, is that a figure of speech?
Huh. Sander Cohen.
Buongiorno, signore.
Bonjour. Ça va?
My daddy is a special daddy. He's sending me to Little Wonders, a place where every girl is a princess. Is your daddy special? Not if he doesn't make you a little wonder, he isn't.
Suchong.
Suchong observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
See now, that's so much better than the audio logs in the main campaign. Can't take it. If you want Adam, then yes, you do need them.
Days. Her little girl's been missing for days.
I'm a complete wreck if Trudy even gets a nosebleed.
So many children. It can't all be coincidence.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all. So many places I want to go.
Frank Fontaine. Now there was a straight shooter. One of us.
I don't want to follow one of us.
You imagine having a beer with Andrew Ryan? Probably some teetotaler. Don't trust a man, don't drink, least from time to time. Dr. Steinman told me he uses my picture to judge facial symmetry.
Darling, that line actually work on anyone before closing time?
Intimacy is no different than any other commodity, friend. You sell soybeans, I sell companionship.
It's disgusting.
That's the Bible talking, pal. That's your mother talking. What does Ryan say? Petty morality? You can keep it.
That's Rapture. Hello? I just want to walk around and explore everywhere. Just the chance to walk around Rapture in like its living form. So cool.
You got a wife? Fine. That's a contract. You got a job? Fine. That's a contract. It's all business of one kind or another. We all have physical needs. But time is a commodity. You want to spend it wooing some woman? Well, fare thee well. My clients, well, they got bigger fish to fry.
That's one way of looking at it.
I'm not looking to be an obstacle to your accomplishments. I'm a modern fella. I just want to walk next to you and admire your stride.
Darling. You do know how to talk to a woman.
Guten Tag, Herr Schmidt.
Ooh, speaks German. Okay.
I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much when I was pregnant, clearly.
Oh.
Not changing it now.
He gets that from his father. No one from my side of the family was ever so lackadaisical.
Been here. Wasn't any audio logs, was there?
Start ringing in the new year a bit early, I see.
Well, we just got Sander Cohen's thing. Just making sure I didn't miss anything before I go there, as that's all that's left now, I think. I've been in here. Been in there. Yep, alright.
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Yeah, I'll go in there in a minute.
How is Ryan taking over Fontaine's business any different than, say, eminent domain? It's just the hand of government coming down on the individual.
Fontaine was a criminal.
By whose standards? Ryan's? I prefer when the judge doesn't profit off the penalty.
Booker.
Greetings.
You need something, friend?
I'm all good, thanks.
They're all gone. Ryan, he's the new Houdini.
He's got him in a department store?
In Fontaine's department store. If I wanted this, I might as well have stayed in Vladivostok.
Fontaine's thugs were nothing more than a bunch of parasites. Ryan looks out for Rapture.
Ryan looks out for Ryan.
And why not? It is the sweat of his brow. We're
Yeah.
just the gnats buzzing around, no?
That's true. And it's true. They're both true.
A fine day to you both.
Seems like you're carrying a little of that baby weight.
I know. I should really use a reduction plasmid, but I'm terrified of needles.
Haven't you heard? Plasmids are now available in drinkable form.
Drinkable? You don't say. What will science think of next?
New Ryan Industries drinkable plasmids.
When were plasmids made drinkable? I mean, tonics. Yeah. Ooh, another one. Need to know the bouncer. Ah, the Big Daddy. Okay.
Are you in the know? the Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
That's so cool. I love it.
Whatever that barber did to you, I hope he's retained a capable attorney.
God, that'll take so long to figure out. Ooh, this just keeps going and going. Got the watch clock.
Buggers, aren't they?
How do they work?
Something about stem cells.
What's a stem cell?
Who do I look like, Bridget Tenenbaum?
Oh, it's the atom slugs. Oh, damn. And it's gonna set off the copyright thing. God damn it.
Fontaine's men up in that department store, but why on earth should we have to feed them? Isn't a prisoner just another parasite?
What you want to do, Irene? Hang them all?
You said it, not me.
Tip. I don't think these supermen know the meaning of the word.
Ah, found another one.
I had all of these visions before coming down here of Utopia. Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in the closet. Remember 2076.
2076.
It's the problem with coming to Utopia, is that it still has the people.
2076.
Hello, Booker. Where have you been hiding her?
Ah. 2076. That passcode.
To what possible end? They can't both be right.
If she feels so strongly about how Fontaine's people were treated, she's more than welcome to hop a bathysphere to that department store and join them.
Thank you. Yeah, what do you have for me? Another audio log. Okay. Ah, Suchong.
When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of a terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. lucky ones not killed sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be buried in filthy store, or Suchong want to make a good salary? Work for Ryan. How much salary? Asks Suchong. This Ryan find very funny.
It's temporary.
Temporary. Just like Gulag. Temporary. Until someone puts a bullet in your head.
This clown bothering you, Max? Say the word, I'll take care of it.
The Great Chain guides all of our efforts. Even if we can't see it, it's there.
Was it the Great Chain who took over Fontaine Futuristics? Sorry, lady.
Well, guess I have to go to Sander Cohen's.
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Okay. Okay, let's go there. Actually, let's go Golden Rule first. Oh, that's where I'm heading.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
I don't have all the flaws and drawbacks other people have. You know, emotions. I'm just a more perfect machine, I guess.
Think about what we could accomplish together. You and me. I propose a merger.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Good day to you, ma'am.
Aren't you going to distract him? Well, what are you gonna do? Do what you gotta do. Ah.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss?
It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmark for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
I don't think so. Hit the brakes, you tramp.
Get your hands off me!
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
The smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler.
I've heard that one before.
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist's Struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Let's go Rapture Up Records.
Ryan understands something.
That's the Artist's Struggle. Where is Rapture Records? Again, this is where you need a map. Ah, there we go.
Look around, please.
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the star treatment, pal? That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trine, but of course, covered by Mr. Ryan.
Gotta find that box.
Lovely. Lovely?
Oh.
Music does something to me. Especially something in the doing. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music touches us. Places.
That we never knew existed.
Yes.
Can you turn it up? Oh, it's so intoxicating. How so powerful and masculine. Oh, yes, when the earth
Nothing.
surrender.
Well, only one place left.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Good day.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen.
He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Where is he hiding that box?
But what you... Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
There we go.
Son of a bitch.
Now, did your companion go...
Oh, what's this one? Oh, please, it's so... You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Good. We've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
How surreal.
Dance, dance, move! Move, that's right, that's right.
Man, this is awesome.
Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! Thus... Fitzpatrick, for God's sake!
Ooh.
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist.
Kind of reminds me of a song by The Weeknd.
are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cohen, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Alright.
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked them.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick!
Oh!
I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Arrived at Fontaine Station.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty! To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
and Rapture.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, as we've now reached a new level, I'm going to end this one here. Firstly, I will say that last level was excellent. Actually, I would say it was outstanding. To finally get to see Rapture in the flesh, like in living form, is just phenomenal. If if you're a fan of the first two games, anyway. Getting to see that so soon after having played the last two games was awesome. I loved every second of that. That was great. And getting to see Sander Cohen again in when Rapture was still living. Oh wow, very very different. Anyway, so as I said, gonna end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you'd like to be notified about when I go about putting up more videos in the Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea playthrough series, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube side of things to be notified when those videos are made available, or click follow. Also subscribe on Twitch to watch me play through this live. And with that, guys, have a good one.